EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Tonight, it's the second game here on this wild card Saturday, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Arizona Cardinals. It's the second of our two games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Here we go, set.
First play, and Young is going to throw it. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Young here, you can see, changing the play. A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. Now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the 2nd round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future. That's got to feel good for everyone associated with this team.
That throw by Young incomplete.
That's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Cards are going to have it here at their own 15. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. A nice run right there. And we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Goodwin, 65 yards. And the Cardinals will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
On the double.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
And he'll get it down here to the 43.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Cardinals will take over possession here up at the 44. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. After the turnover, here's Murray. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Murray going to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Murray now. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Back to the air on second down. It's Murray, eluding the pressure right. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking.
And it'll be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. There he goes, right side. And the Panthers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
go.
2nd and 10. Young. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone to throw it to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Young on 3rd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Taken in at the 22. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Play fake. Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Loose inside the 30. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 24. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. Here's Murray. And Wilson with it, complete. He's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Murray. Flush to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Amari DiMercado. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Prater for the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
It's a second down run with Sanders, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Young is intercepted for the third time this game. Greedy Williams picks it off, and the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 33. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. To throw is Murray. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Down the right sideline. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now off to the races down the right side. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
On the handoff, it's DeMarcano. 49 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times. And now they're in the hurry up. On play action, it's Murray. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Out of the gun, here's Murray. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cards continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ready.
To throw, Young. For Marshall, that's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Young. This might be a free play. That one to the sideline, and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You said you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
Hubbard. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Okay,
a terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. On play action, Young. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Panthers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. This is taken in by McBride. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop him with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
First down, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. This one deep for Wilson. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. They'll set up a throw. He'll get this to DeMarcano. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. Shotgun now for Murray. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field and took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1. They're going for it. It's Murray. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down. Well, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1. Play action. Now it's Murray. Oh, and that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's Murray. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Murray now to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 18. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Murray now running left off the option. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. An option handoff given to Sanders to about the 48-yard line.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Young's throw complete there to Johnson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals 36. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 36. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down, Young. Looking left side, and it's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Hubbard. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Second down, Young. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's good.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. Ball on the 27. Here's a second down and 4. From the gun, Murray. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And with the way things have gone so far tonight, I figured this was going to be a touchdown because he's wide open. But instead, the ball's laid out just a bit too far, and they come up empty.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit at 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And some room to run now. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 86 yards rushing for him now, as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the second round. Murray now on first down. He'll let this go for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to DeMercado. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41.
It's 4th down.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. Deep ball for Goodwin. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are right back in this football game.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
Ready?
A give up the middle, Hubbard. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, 71 yards. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. They'll try and run it here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice, safe throw and a good one.
Murray now on first down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And now the rookie's free. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Amari DiMercado with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Prater for the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Let's go now.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
The Cardinals take over first and
The give is to DiMercado. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Come on.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Beckham, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Extra point good by Prater, and that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And my goodness, another interception. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
The Cardinals take over at first and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Back to throw it, Murray. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10. A run, it's DiMercado. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild